Hey everybody, this is Scott Thiemann and I want to welcome you to today's web class. Today we are going to be talking about the black box business model, and I'm very excited to have you guys on because you may have been on webinars before where there's lots of fluff and BS and crap, but what's interesting about the black box business model is it's the only business model, the digital business model, that has received a patent, which is valid all over the world. So if you're on this webinar, we're excited to have you here, and we are just going to dive right in. So the title of today's webinar is called The No BS Method to Earn High Ticket Commission Through Simple Cash Flow Sites, and how we've helped over 100 students make an extra $4,000 per month. Now you may be wondering, well, what's a cash flow site, first of all? Second of all, can I actually do it? Can I actually be one of those 100 students? And can I actually get to $4,000 extra per month? And what is a high ticket commission anyway? And to answer your questions, the answer is yes. You actually can be one of these students. You're going to see a very simple to follow system and process and skill set to be able to build profitable cash flow websites, and I think it's going to really impress you guys. So if you have any distractions, just turn your phone, your iPad, whatever, on airplane mode, because you're really going to want to pay attention today. So our goal of this whole webinar is to show you that the best way to make money online is with a high ticket cash flow site. And the best high ticket cash flow site is the black box business model. Now, who's this webinar for? Well, this webinar is really for you if you're an online entrepreneur who's finally serious about building a dream business, and again, you're tired of all this hype and crap and BS and flashy shit that you're seeing on Facebook, right? Whether you've tried making a repeatable, predictable, consistent income from home, but you just haven't had the support, you haven't had the team, or you haven't had the people to actually guide you and coach you on what to do. Whether you're working way too hard in your current opportunity, that's a big one. Or whether you're a sales pro and you're looking to leverage the power of the internet to increase your income. I mean, who wouldn't want to increase their income, right? Now, also, this webinar is not for you if you're somebody who thinks you just get something for nothing, if you're looking to get rich quick and you don't want to work, if you're looking for a business that you could start for free, and if you're somebody that needs to be motivated to actually get to work. I mean, guys, if you qualify as any one of these four, please actually just leave the webinar right now. This is not for you, and you'll be wasting about 40 minutes of your time. But if you qualify from the previous two slides, and this is more like you, then when you stick around till the end, we are going to show you how to build a digital business online that earns $3,000 to $5,000 per month on a consistent basis, and how to do it under 30 days. I mean, imagine from now, if under 30 days, within this month, you have a digital business that's putting leads and sales into your business each and every day, and that's earning you an extra $3,000 to $5,000 per month. That'd be pretty awesome, right? I mean, what would you do with an extra $3,000 to $5,000 per month? Would you work less? Would you leave work altogether? That'd be nice. Would you travel more with friends and family? Would you upgrade your entire lifestyle? Or would you even use that money to then go start other business ventures and expand your entrepreneurial career and your life? So here's the deal. When you stay till the end, we're going to give you our exact cash flow website that we've used to generate over $1 million in sales over the last 365 days. And this is something pretty crazy that we're doing, and again, stay to the end and we'll be giving you this away completely for free. So my name is Scott Thiemann, and this is my business partner, Adam Wenig. And it's kind of a funny story because I was actually a student of Adam's and proudly became his biggest success story. And then Adam and I started to partner up with this project, the Black Box Business Model, and everything. So Adam is the real deal. I mean, he's got this picture with Tony Robbins. This is me on the left here at a convention in Vegas. And really, I've been finding unique ways to make money or work from home for the last 4 or 5 years. And again, Adam and I, our relationship has gone from student and coach to now professional business partners. So a little bit more about me and why should you even listen to me today, right? Well, When I was back in high school, I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and this really started to help frame my mind the correct way. And I learned about the different cash flow quadrants and thinking like an employee versus thinking like a business owner or an entrepreneur or investor. And it really started to make a lot of sense to me, and it had a really big impact on me. So once Adam and I got started with the black box business model, and we did start training people on how to be able to run an efficient black box business model, over the last 18 months, the black box business model has done over $1 million in group sales, group volume. Now, we were both in the MLM network marketing industry, and we were both very successful with it, but MLM has a lot of pitfalls, and you couldn't really have the leverage that you could have with a digital online business, running around doing home meetings all the time. So I left the industry, and I started learning internet marketing from the industry's best, from people like Russell Brunson, from people like Frank Kern, from Adam Wenig, and finally, we started creating these little cash flow sites, these little cash flow websites, and one got up to $1,000 a day. And I just started getting in people's ears about it and just, telling my friends a little bit about it. And we started to realize, well, wow, this could make a really big impact on people, and it could really help people, get free and make that money that they need to make with their life. And so we started teaching this to other people, and that's really how this whole thing began. So now over the last 4 or 5 years, I've done a lot of things right, but I've also done a lot of things wrong. So what I've discovered is how to find the best products to sell, number one, how to create websites that sell the products automatically, which is huge, how to get into profit mode quickly and easily, that's good, and how to make it simple for anybody who is committed to being successful to find success. So let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever tried to make money online before and failed? Have you ever thought about being your own boss and working online, but you just didn't know where to start? So here's the hard way to make $1,000 per day. And I live this and breathe this. And if you did too, I feel your pain. Now, we used to work for a health and wellness company, and we sold a $150 product, and we would get a $20 commission. So if I wanted to make $1,000 per day, that means I would need to make 50 sales. Or I could enter into the high ticket arena, and I could make 1 sale per day and get a $1,000 commission. Now, I don't know about you guys, but you'd probably rather make 1 sale than make 50 sales, right? It's the same work. Might as well get paid the $1,000. So what makes this different? Well, most people want to sell you a system instead of teaching you actual skills. And skills are what you need to actually earn income. Yes, you do need a system, absolutely. But if you're not being taught the skill set to execute the system, then the system is useless. So what really differentiates this is the fact that you're going to be able to have skills to become a proficient online marketer, not just with the black box business model, but with any online venture that you decide to go into. Now, we also work with a quality product that people use every day and that pays big commissions. We're talking $340 to $2,040 per sale. And we have a proven process that works even if you're not tech savvy. We have some of the least tech savvy people who are making a killing using the black box business model. And in addition, what makes this different is we're going to open up an application for additional mentorship if desired at the end of this web class. So why the internet, right? Well, you probably realize there's a lot more opportunity on the internet than ever before. I mean, in late 2015, Amazon just surpassed Walmart as the biggest retailer in the world. Think about it like this. Walmart has all this overhead. They have to pay employees. They've got to pay the electric bill. They have all these expenses. And of course, Amazon has to pay some expenses too, but it has all this variety because it's this online marketplace, and there's less buildings and there's less moving parts, and everything is moving online. There's just tons and tons of opportunity on the internet. And then, well, what if you want to be a millionaire, right? Well, let's take a look at this infographic here, because over the next 12 months, there's going to be more millionaires made on the internet than in stocks, than in real estate, and than high-ticket executives, or rather high-paid executives. So you can either go learn Forex and stare at charts all day, which doesn't really excite me too much. You could become a real estate mogul, which you need a ton of startup capital to get started on. you can go work at the bottom of some company and work your way up for 40, 50 years, if that model even exists anymore, and become a high-paid executive. Or you can launch an online business where you have very little overhead and most of the time it's just pure profit, right? So I want to introduce you guys to some of our students. Now, on the left here, we have my friend Andrew James. Now, Andrew, he had graduated college, he had some college debt, and he was working a regular job, and he wasn't fulfilled, and he wasn't broke, but he wasn't rich, and he just kind of wanted more. And so when he heard about the black box business model and got started with us and implemented the skill set that we taught him, he was able to earn $14,000 his very first month, and this was one of his largest months ever. Now, in the middle here, we have my good friend Luke Kish. Luke is a very successful entrepreneur. He comes from the network marketing industry, and just by implementing exactly to a T what we taught him with the black box business model, he was able to earn $21,000 his very first month. Now, on the right here, this is my friend Mike Metzger. Now, Mike has a really interesting story. He was not in such a good place a few years ago. He was kind of couch surfing. He was living with his girlfriend. And he really got committed to success. And he really got committed to what it takes to be a successful online entrepreneur. He implemented the skills we taught him here. Not only is he making $15,000 per month with the black box business model, he's gone on to launch a very successful digital marketing agency as well. Now, on the bottom left here, we have my friend Harrison, and Harrison is a fisherman at heart, and all he wants to do is just go fishing and have a good time. And so he didn't want to make $1 million, although these principles certainly can make you $1 million. He just wanted to have enough money, right? So his goal was to get to $10,000 per month. And within the first 2 months, he was able to make consistently $10,000 per month from the black box business model. And now he just enjoys his life as a fisherman, which is great. In the middle here, we have my friend Chris Frederick. Chris Frederick, serial entrepreneur, super successful. And he just saw everything going towards online with Facebook and Amazon and everything. He got started with the black box business model, and he was able to bring in $24,000 his first month as well. And then we have Steven Esposito and his beautiful girlfriend here on the bottom right, and he was able to break through that barrier and have his first 5-figure months online using this model. Now, these are our real students. These are real people who you guys will have the chance to meet, but I do want to make an earnings disclaimer because I'm going to walk you through this method. I'm going to show you and teach you exactly how we've done it, but please understand these are real results from real students, and they've done very well, and they busted their ass, and they really put their butt on the line and said, hey, I'm going to be committed to becoming successful. So your results may vary, but if you're a go-getter and you're committed to becoming successful, you can absolutely 100% make this worth. Now, the truth is, in doing this, I made $10,540 in the first 30 days using this exact process. So let's dive right in. The 3 secrets of the black box business model. Number 1, we're going to show you how to get paid up to $2,040 per sale on the only product that everyone uses daily. Secret number 2, how to set up a simple cash flow site we use to generate high-ticket sales on autopilot. And secret number 3, how to leverage Facebook ads to create a predictable monthly recurring revenue. So secret number 1, how to get paid up to $2,040 per sale on the only product that everyone uses daily. And you might be wondering, well, what the heck type of product does everybody use daily? It would really need to be the perfect product. So what is the perfect product? Well, I want to introduce you guys to Michael Burry. Now, you may recognize him from The Big Short, and Michael Burry is in charge of a hedge fund. He's the hedge fund founder of a group called the Scion Capital Group. And he predicted the housing market crash in 2008. And in that crash, he made a whopping $269 billion. And Michael's prediction now for the future, what is he investing a good part of that fortune in? Water. Wait, what? Water? Check this out. You already know this, but water on Earth. Earth is 75% water, but let's break that down a little further. Here's how water works. 97% of that 75% is in the oceans, salt water, we can't drink it. 3% of the water is fresh water. Of that 3%, 77% of it is frozen. 22% of it is in groundwater, and only 1% of 3% of 97% of 75% of the water on planet Earth is accessible to people like you and I to be able to drink and live with every day. And of that 1%, we have giant corporations like Nestle and Coca-Cola buying up the water rights in Maine, USA, and different places around the world. And water is becoming a very, very scarce commodity on planet Earth. Now, if you look at the human body too, the brain is 83% water. Our lungs are 85% water. Our muscles are 75% water. Even the blood, our blood is almost 95% water. So we are water beings. I know in this graphic it says 60 to 65%, but we're really like 70 to 80% water. So, and if you haven't been living under a rock, I'm sure you've heard of what's been happening in Flint, Michigan, also some areas in New Jersey and South Florida and California, that there's lead in the water, and this is a huge, huge problem. There's poison in our tap water. So what a lot of people are doing is they're saying, okay, I'm not going to drink tap water, then I'm going to drink bottled water. Well, bottled water turns out isn't much better than tap water, because here's the deal. What they do is they heat the bottled water to about 195 degrees Fahrenheit. Then they put it in the bottle. Then it's stored in a warehouse or a shipping container where it can reach as high as 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This makes the bottled water very acidic and mineral deficient, so it's not good for the body. And CNN Money, Pepsi even came out with an article where Pepsi says that Aquafina is just tap water. And if you have a bottle of Aquafina or Dasani laying around and you look at the label, you're going to be a little alarmed at what you see. I mean, there's sodium in Dasani water. So, I mean, do you want to be drinking sodium? Probably not. And once we consume all these water bottles and we throw them away, guess where most of it goes? If you Google this later tonight, there's something called Plastic Island or the Great Garbage Patch. And it actually costs less money to throw it in the garbage than it does to recycle plastic products. So there's a plastic island off the coast of Hawaii, and it's about the size of Texas, of just crap, of plastic waste. And this is what we're really doing to planet Earth. I mean, if we don't have planet Earth, where are we going to go? I don't know. Maybe Mars with Elon Musk, but that's another story. And bottled water, not only is it unhealthy, which we've just talked about, not only is it causing a massive pollution problem, but it's also one of the most overpriced items on planet Earth. Look at this, Dasani. You're spending $1.89 per gallon, because if you're buying a 24 pack, it's about $5.99 a gallon, $1.89 per gallon. Annual cost is $1,300. Over a 15-year period, you're spending $20,000 on water. Aquafina, same thing, except now you're spending $17,000 on water. Smart Water, $93,000 over a 15-year period. You have got to be kidding me, right? So obviously there's a big problem between the environment, between the price, and between the nature of the product. It's not as good as we are led to believe. So what is the perfect product? We kept looking and searching, and well, we found a special type of water called Kangen water, and I heard that Tony Robbins was drinking it, and then I saw this very shocking demonstration, and then I started drinking it, and I didn't get bloated even after I had a gallon. I started having amazing results drinking Kangen water, and I slept better, and I had instant energy, and I started to detox, and my skin started glowing, and I just started to feel amazing drinking this medical grade water. And here's a picture of Adam with some internet money checks and drinking his Kangen water. And I just started sharing with people, and my friends started coming over and they started trying the water, and I figured, holy crap, we're really onto something big here. And so I want to introduce you guys to Enagic. And Enagic is a Japanese manufacturing company that makes this water ionizer. This is a Kangen water machine, or this is the SD501. And what's so special about Kangen water and Enagic water ionizers is that they're used and embraced by celebrities and athletes and natural doctors all over the world. I mean, here's Tom Brady with a screenshot from a video, him and his SD501. And I'm telling you, this water, when you start to drink it, you're going to realize, wow, this is what water is supposed to taste like my entire life. So what makes Kangen water the perfect product? Well, first of all, this is actually a Japanese medical device, and it makes 5 different types of water. So it'll make strong Kangen water, which has a pH of 11.5. This water is very good for emulsifying pesticides and oils off your fruits and vegetables. Then it'll make Kangen water 9.5. That's just drinking water. It'll make clean water. This is good for taking time-release medication, for fish tanks, things like that. It'll make beauty water, which acts as a toner and astringent. It'll make your skin really tight and really smooth. This was great. And it'll make strong acidic water. Now, the strong acidic water, that acts as a great disinfectant. So you can literally go chemical-free in your home, which is amazing. Now, why drink an alkaline ionized water? Well, we have what's called this acidic versus alkaline balance, homeostasis in our body, and we want to remain in an alkaline, healthy state to keep the body working correctly. And in fact, in the year 1931, they were onto this stuff, Dr. Otto Warburg won the Nobel Peace Prize. He figured out that cancer cells are anaerobic, which means that they thrive in an acidic, oxygen-deficient environment. So I can't make any health claims, but what I can say is, hey, wouldn't it make sense then to give the body alkalinity? And that's the whole idea, and that's what happens when we start to drink Kangen water. So, okay, we have the perfect product, but how do we make money? Well, what's interesting is Enagic and the Enagic compensation model, the black box business model, has received a patent and is an 8-point commission compensation plan. And a maximum of 6 points are paid out, so you can make $2,040 per sale. So think about it like this. Everybody needs water. Everyone on the planet literally needs water. Kangen water is used by celebrities, athletes, doctors from around the world. It pays big commissions up to $2,040 per sale, and checks are issued daily. That's pretty cool, right? Getting a check in your mailbox daily. And you can even achieve bonus ranks where you're going to get paid a pension, or you're going to get paid a monthly for life. So, great. You're thinking, all right, I have the perfect product. I know that now when I sell it, or when a sale occurs, I'm going to make $2,040 per sale. But I don't know how to sell these. And that's where secret number 2 comes in. Secret number 2, how to set up simple cash flow sites we use to generate high-ticket sales on autopilot. Now, most people think that you need a fancy website in order to make a lot of money, and what would that entail, right? You need to hire a web developer. You need to pay that web developer $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, even $20,000 to design your brand new website. Then you're going to kind of guess if it's going to make money. And here's the worst of all, you really have no control over your own website. You're working with a team, you're back and forth. What if you want this button moved or this color changed, and just the little tedious things. And I don't know about you, but when if I were to build a website, I would want to have complete control over it, wouldn't you? So what if it doesn't work, right? Well, now you've wasted thousands of dollars in time waiting for your team that you hire to do it for you. You might have to start all over, and you're going to be frustrated, and you might be burnt out, and you're like, damn, I give up, whatever. So let me ask you a question. Which method do you prefer? Would you rather spend a ton of money and look like a badass, or would you rather keep it simple, spend less, and make more? Well, I'd rather keep it simple, make money, and spend less, right? So let me give you guys a concept here. We got 2 different types of websites. We have a branding website, which would be this sexy website on the left, and we have a direct response website, which is an unsexy website on the right. Now, the website on the left, it's beautiful, it looks nice, but there's a lot of stuff going on. If the prospect were to get to this page, you could click around, you can do a bunch of things, and you could get lost in the website. There's no clear call to action. Versus an unsexy direct response website, we can track it down to the penny. Because the direct response website, you have 2 options, right? You can either enter your information and get something of value in exchange, or you can leave. That's it. There's no clicking around. You can't get lost in the sauce. You can't, you either give the info, get the value, and leave, or on the sexy website, you could get lost, and how can you actually track that? So let's break this down a little bit further. Here's the cash flow website. We send traffic to the front end of the website. We follow that up with an email sequence, and then the prospect is taken to some sort of video or sales letter or whatever it is, and then we make them an offer to buy our product or try our service or do whatever. Excuse me, taking a drink of water here. So we did a little experiment, right? Because we want to see, okay, how good can this really work? So the experiment was we create a sales funnel or a cash flow site. We created different webinars that explain different products and how people can make money. We created a free application they could fill out if they were interested. We called the applicants and helped them get started. And if they qualified, we spent $500 on ads, right, in the first 48 hours. From that $500 in the first 48 hours alone, we made $4,000 in commission. And from that same $500, here's what happened next. Over the following 10 days, we made $13,620. And you may be thinking, how is all that possible from only $500? And I'm going to show you. But this is really what birthed the black box business model. Because with the black box business model, the funnel's already built for you. It's already done over $1 million in sales. It's been split, tested, and proven to convert, and it downloads to your account in under 1 minute. Now, I told you guys earlier about my friend Harrison, and all he wanted to do is have an automated business up and running so he could go fishing all day. And by the way, I've seen him catch bigger fish than this, but this is still a pretty nice catch. So Harrison spent $86 on traffic to his funnel, his cash flow site, and he made $4,080 in commission. So now you might be thinking, okay, Scott, I've got the product. I understand the concept behind the cash flow site. How do I get people to the front end of my funnel, right? And that is where secret number 3 comes in. So secret number 3 is how to leverage Facebook ads to create a predictable monthly recurring revenue. Most people think advertising is really hard, that you need millions of followers and that like you need to be like Ty Lopez and drive a Lamborghini and have sexy girls running around, and therefore it's too expensive. I can't do it. And you have no idea where to start, no idea where to advertise. And then there's the whole dilemma of, well, what if you do it wrong? What if you start wanting to build a following and you start engaging with them, but then you realize, oh my God, this is such monotonous, crazy work every single day. You can end up burning through all your cash quickly if you don't properly track your results. And then what's really unfortunate is you miss out on the predictability and the guaranteed return of using an advertising platform like Facebook. Now, Facebook is the largest advertising platform in the world. The brilliant part about Facebook is it just hit 2 billion active monthly users. Think about that for a second. That means that there are 2 in 7 people on planet Earth who are consuming and engaging on Facebook. And if you were going to advertise, wouldn't you want to use a platform that is highly used and highly consumed in the world? I would. Hello. Well, so here's how Facebook marketing kind of works. Again, it's the most powerful advertising platform in the world because you can get super, super laser hyper focused. You can target women who live in Wisconsin, who are between ages of 30 and 55, who are married with children between the ages of 7 and 14, who like Oprah Winfrey, who have a birthday in the month of July. You can literally advertise that, people. It's insane the type of advertising you can do. And here's how we're able to do that on Facebook. Facebook spends about $1 billion on data every single year. So let me give you a little sneak peek in the back office. This is the Facebook Business Manager. And just by this example, 25 to 54-year-old males in the US, there's about 350 to 400,000 monthly active users. So can you imagine if you had an audience of those women I described or these men, and you were only showing your ad to people who are likely to engage with it? That'd be pretty cool, right? So this is really the power of Facebook. And so what we've been noticing with some of our students is they're generating leads for about $25 a lead, right? And it's costing them about $100 to make a sale, meaning for about 1 out of every 4 leads close into a sale. So that means your customer acquisition cost is $100. Now, follow me here because this is where it really gets interesting. Let's dive back into the Enagic Black Box business model. So, on your first 2 sales, you're going to earn $340. Now, what does that look like? Your cash flow site in action. That's like taking $100, driving traffic to your site. It costs $100 to make a sale, and you're going to get $340 out on the back end. So that's like putting $100 into a machine and having that same machine spit out $340. Now, if you could put $100 into a machine and have it spit out $340, how often would you put the 100 in? Probably as often as possible, right? But wait, because here's what happens as you start to grow and scale your business. Now, remember, it's still costing $100 to create a sale, but as you move along on your next sales 3 through 10, you're going to make a $680 commission. So That's like taking the same $100, nothing's changed, the same $100, but now instead of that machine spitting out $340, that machine is spitting out $680. So if you could put $100 into a machine and it would spit $680 back out, how often would you put the $100 in? I would stand there all day long putting the $100 in, right? But wait, it gets even crazier, because as you move along and as you get to 100 sales and beyond, and there's a way to do this without making 100 sales, which we can show you guys, you're going to make $2,040 per sale. So again, it's still only costing you $100 to get a sale. But now that same $100, instead of it giving you a 3 times return on your money for that $340, it's generating you $2,040 in return. So $100 into $2,040, that is a 20 times return on your investment. Where else in the world can you go and be able to make a 20 time return on your investment? So let's see this in action, right? Because again, here's one of our students, Chris Frederick. He's been a great salesman pretty much forever, and he was generating leads the old-fashioned way. He's also a serial entrepreneur. He was frustrated, he was burnt out, and he learned this system, this lead generation system. He learned the skills. He implemented what's in the black box business model. Now he's generating 3 to 7 leads per day online. And this was actually very recently, less than a month ago, June 1st to June 20th, he generated 73 leads at $14 a piece. Now, the average student, like we said before, was doing leads at or generating leads at $25 a lead. So if that lead cost has now been lowered by $11, 14 times 4, I'm not that good at math, so it's about $60. It's only costing him $60 to generate a sale. So I want you to start to imagine, these numbers in your life. And can you imagine when you have your automated money machine up and running, what it's going to be able to do for you? So once you do have it up and running, here's what you will be able to do. Again, we kind of touched on this. You're going to spend that $1 and you're going to be able to withdraw 2 or 3 or 5 or 20. You're going to learn a skill that all businesses need in 2017 and beyond. And 42% of marketers report that Facebook is critical to their success. And you know what? Even if they didn't report that, you and I both know that based on what's going on with Facebook. 2 billion active eyeballs, 4 billion eyeballs per month on Facebook. Just ask our student Margaret DePippo. And Margaret, by the way, women, ladies kill it in this business. So Margaret saw huge potential with the black box business model. She implemented the actual skill set and the actual marketing system. And in her first month alone, she was able to make 15 sales, netting her $12,240. So think about that. She generated 15 sales and put $12,240 in her pocket. That's pretty amazing, right? First month. So did I keep my promise, guys? I promised you I was going to show you a method where you could get paid up to $2,040 per sale on the only product that everybody uses daily. I promised you how you could set up a simple cash flow website we use to generate high-ticket sales on autopilot. And I also showed you how to leverage simple Facebook ads to create predictable monthly recurring revenue. Now, I also promised a chance to apply for additional mentorship. So, do you want help implementing? I mean, what if 90% of this was done with you, not done for you, but done with you by 5, 6, and 7-figure marketers? Think about it like this, right? You have a lot of risk right now because here's the risk you run. You can take all this information on this webinar and you can get all excited and then you can go try to do it on your own. And what may end up happening is you can burn all your money on Facebook ads because you don't know how to advertise properly. You could use the wrong tools, like do I use WordPress or Wix or Squarespace? How do I build my cash flow sites? You're going to waste all your time doing this and you're going to spend money experimenting when we've already cracked the code. I mean, to start a business, you have to invest money. So when it comes down to getting into it, you might as well work with a proven system and a proven team and just streamline the process and work with people who are already doing it. I mean, do you have what it takes? Look at these people. They're nothing special. Mike has tattoos on his hands. Mike is great, though. Harrison's a fisherman. And these guys all made a commitment to, I'm going to be successful and I'm going to implement the skill set and I'm going to have a successful black box business model. So here's the deal. We're looking for self-starters. We want to work with people who are go-getters, who are self-starters, who understand success principles, who understand that you need to work hard to have a big impact in your own life and the lives of people around you. And we want to work with people who are already well put together. It's not about working with everybody that wants to make money, because obviously everybody wants to make more money. So please don't even apply unless you truly are a self-starter and you can prove it, or if you can show to us that you are committed to being successful and that you are committed to working at this thing. And now, here's the deal. We really can't help everybody, because at this level in the game, working with a patented black box business model, working with a patented system, we really can only work with well put together folks. And I already mentioned that. So here's the deal. We have 20 spots open this week, and we always fill up. We always fill up. So please don't apply unless you identify with, yes, I do have my life together, but I do want more, and I can see the power in this, right? So who is this for? It's for highly ambitious, coachable people who are hungry and willing to do whatever it takes. And it's for people who really understand they need to have some skin in the game, and they know that they need to invest into themselves. And I mean, would you invest $100 to spit out 680 or 2040 or even 340? I think so, right? And again, who is this not for? This is a slide from earlier in the presentation, but hopefully you're not even on this webinar right now. If you want something for nothing, if you want to get rich quick, if you think you could get into a business at no cost, and if you need to be motivated to work, hopefully you're not even watching this by now. But so for the other people that I am talking to, here's the game plan, right? You're going to schedule a call with us, and if we feel like it's a good fit, we're going to invite you into our inner circle. And here our staff's going to get you set up with your own black box, plugged into the resources you need to start generating sales online. And the application is extremely important, so you're going to schedule a call, right? And then you're going to be prompted to fill out an application. And if you don't do this, your call is not going to happen. So make sure you fill out the application. So once you're approved, number one, you're going to get instant access to your black box business model. You're going to download the cash flow site directly into your account. You're going to have your Facebook ads up, and you're going to start making your first sales. Then we're going to work with you to optimize, analyze the data, start to improve your sales conversions, and then we're going to start scaling your business to over $2,000 per sale. And a lot of people ask, well, how long does it take to really get these 5 steps underway? Some students want to take a month or 2 at it, and you can. I recommend just going at it full force as quickly as possible. It's not uncommon that people have their first ads up and running within 4 to 7 days. So you can absolutely do this. Now, here's the deal. If you click the button below, you're going to be able to apply to, number one, schedule a call, and then apply to work with Adam, myself, and our whole team working with the black box business model. So just click the link below. If this is something that it sounds like, wow, this is me. Maybe I have a job, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not fulfilled. Yes, I obviously want to make more money. It's making sense. The perfect product, the cash flow sites, the Facebook ads. I'm motivated. I'm a self-starter. Then click the button below, schedule a call with us, and then from the following page, you're going to want to fill out an application, and we are going to get back to you. So at this point now, you really have 2 choices, right? You can either do nothing, go at it alone and spend tens of thousands of dollars figuring this out, all the frustration, and you're really going to invest. It's more so your time and energy, and that's what you'll really be wasting, if you will. Or you can work with people who have not only done it. Not only have we done this, we are doing this every single day. We've mastered it, and we're helping others to get results time and time again. So it's very simple. Here's what you do, guys. Click the button below, schedule a call with us, fill out the application. With the application, we're going to learn a little bit more about you, your situation, if it's going to be a good fit for us to work together. We also promised you to give you the cash flow site that's generated us $1 million in revenue. You're going to be able to also download that below. It's a super simple funnel that's going to download right into your account, and it's a ClickFunnels account. You're going to get a 14-day free trial of that. So go ahead and you can click there, schedule the call, fill out the application. You can download the free funnel as we promised. And guys, at the end of the day, I'm nothing special. I promise you. I mean, look at me. I don't even have my shirt tucked in. I'm literally nothing special. I'm not a master salesperson. I'm not a professional website coder. I've spent years with Adam trying to figure this thing out, and finally it's duplicatable and it's working and it's available to you today. And you can either go at it, again, the hard way and waste your time and effort and energy, but why? Why would you do that? So now, here's the deal. You got two options. You can either be nervous Nelly. Oh, I don't know if I can actually do this. I'm just going to keep collecting data and go on free webinars and watch YouTube videos, and day after day I'll work at it, and maybe something will click in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, maybe. Or you can do what I did. You can decide to be like a Leonidas and jump full in, and you can work with a team of people, and we're going to be able to streamline the process with you and partner up with people like Adam, like Harrison, like Chris Frederick, like myself. And it's really a group of people who have mastered it. We're nothing special. We've just done it and mastered this process, right? So all you got to do is just click the link below. You're going to be able to schedule a call and then fill out the application. Make sure you fill out the application. Otherwise, we're not going to be giving you a call. So that's very, very important. So, if this is for you and you're thinking, well, I'm sick of spinning my wheels. I'm sick of getting paid on low ticket commissions. I am a self-starter. I understand success principles and the power of getting around successful people. I'd love to invite you to click the button below to schedule a call with us to see how this could be a good fit for you and for us to invite you into our inner circle, to give you access to your very own black box business model. And now, so this is normally the point in the presentation where we open it up for questions and answers, but because we're allowing you guys to schedule a call with us on the phone, that's where you're going to be able to get your questions answered. So if you're the kind of person who is like, wow, this is really resonating with me, I'm really starting to catch the drift of why I should build a digital business in 2017, and you're a self-starter and you want to make at least $3,000 to $5,000 online, I want to invite you to click the button below, fill out an application, schedule your call, and someone from our staff is going to be in contact with you. And I want to thank you guys for investing these 40 minutes with us on this webinar. I hope you found this to be valuable, and we look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Take care.